Discretion advised. This video is about gaming and history involved with such. This video does not promote, encourage, or justify, nor shall it incite substance abuse or any crimes, or any general wrongdoing. Enjoy. Hey guys, I'm Boot, we're in New Jersey, and today I want to talk about a little game that just came out on Steam for a demo called Schedule 1. Schedule 1 seems to be a game where you run around and play a drug dealer. Seems like a interesting, kind of like car mechanic simulator or something like that. Drug dealer simulator is pretty much what this seems like. You can grow, you can sell, you can distribute, you can fight, you can drive, you can shoot, and so it becomes a bunch of different games in one. Now, this almost reminds me of a video version of something that I had played, probably back in like 1995, 96, maybe even 98. And I was just so overwhelmed with the thought of okay, so drugs were illegal back when, pot was illegal. And, it was like everybody was so scared of pot. It was a gateway drug and blah, 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 this kind of bullshit. Anyways, I'm not going to go into the politics of it, but there is an old video game I used to play called DRUGWARS, which was a text-based game where you could buy and sell drugs, and it kind of seemed like more like stock market-esque, because you would buy where it was low and you would sell where it was high. And I thought it was really neat, and so I went back into some of my archived stuff, and I found this program, and I decided I was going to fire it up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right here, and I'm just going to fire up DOSBox here. Okay, so this is the DOSBox window. DOSBox X is really cool because I can actually do some really neat stuff with it, such as take a drive, create whatever letter I want, and mount a folder as a hard drive. So I can mount, here's my USB hard drive with DRUGWAR in it. And now it's going to be in there as A, so I'm going to change directory to A, and I'm going to go DRUGWAR. I don't think I have to hit the .exe, I think it'll automatically fire up. And here we go. Yeah, it was a text-based game. I don't know if this was done in Python, but I've made games like this that were, choose your own adventure. So it's kind of upon that level, but we're going to say no to instructions because it's simple, very easy. I'll show you a little bit about it. So we're going to say N for no, press any key, enter, and randomizing. We're going to stop randomizing now. Okay, do I want to visit the loan shark? Well, no, I only have $2,000 and I owe him twice that much. So, do I wish to transfer drugs to my stash? I don't have any drugs. Visit the bank? No, I don't have any reason to do that. Okay, so the prices of drugs here. So this is my home. As you can see, coke, heroin, acid, weed, speed, and lewds. Very interesting. But if we just look around, I think everything here is going to be pretty high price right now. I'm going to go somewhere else. So here's the thing. You can buy something, sell something, or jet. To jet means to leave. So we're going to go ahead and hit J for jet. Now we get where to, dude? The Bronx, Manhattan, the Ghetto, Coney Island, Central Park, or Brooklyn. Now here's the thing. When you go to Coney Island, I don't know if you know New York or not, but Coney Island is all the way at the end of everything. You're going to see some shit. If you've ever seen the episode of Seinfeld when he catches the train to Coney Island, that is the funniest shit. And I could just imagine seeing some crazy people doing crazy things. So, I'm going to go to the Ghetto first. Colombian freighter with dusted the Coast Guard. Weed prices have bottomed out. Perfect. Weed is $68. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy weed. So we're going to B for buy, and I will buy W for weed. How much weed will I buy? I could buy 29. So I'm going to buy 29. Boom. All right, now let's jet. Let's go back to the Bronx because that's my home. I don't want to visit the loan shark yet. I don't want to transfer drugs, no bank. Look at the price of weed here, $440. If I sell here, that's not bad. But let's go look like at Central Park. $520. That's a good price. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell that weed. So I will sell W, and I will sell, how many weed do I have? 29 weed. So I will sell 29 weed, and bam, I just made 15 G's. Now I can go back home, so I can jet. I can go back to the Bronx. I can visit the loan shark. Why? For yes. I'm gonna repay him all 8,000. Oh, excuse me, I can't use the number pad. $8,052. And that leaves me with $7,056. I don't want to borrow anything. No, I don't need to do that. So I'm going to N and N, and let's see what we got here. Speed is $70. Speed is $70. Let's see. I'm pretty sure speed goes up quite higher than that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to purchase some speed. So we will B for buy. We will S for speed. We will. I could buy 100 speeds. So I'm going to buy 100 speeds. Now the problem is right now I can only hold 100 of anything because my trench coat is not large enough. You have to upgrade your trench coat at some point. You have to wait for that to come around. So speed we bought at 70. So now we got to find somewhere else to sell it. Jet. I'm going to go somewhere where it's higher than 70. Let's check the ghetto. Oh my God. Cheap heroin. Sweet. So if our weed prices are good, which our speed prices are good, which they are, let's go ahead and oh, the speed prices aren't bad. Heroin is looking good too, though. You know what? Let's sell off the weed, buy some H. So let's go ahead and sell weed. How many weed do we have? We have a. Oh no, I don't have any weed. My bad. Sorry. I want to sell speed. S for speed. I want to sell 100 speed. Okay, now I almost doubled my money right there. I'm going to buy the H. And I can afford 10, so I'm going to buy 10. Okay, and that means that if I jet back to the Bronx, the price of H is going to be redonkulous. Do I want to buy a gun? Sure, let's buy a gun. Okay, now, here we go. H is going for 9. Okay, so let's sell it. Let's sell that H. And let's, oh wait, was it here where they were pumping out H? Let's see, H usually goes here. H isn't bad at 9. You know what, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna jet to, what did I say, Manhattan? Or no, Central Park. Yeah. Oh yeah, H is going for 11K. That's gonna be, whoa, that's gonna be a nice profit. So let's sell the H. And we've got how many? 10? Let's go ahead and boom. 116K right there. Boom. But anyways, like I said, you buy where it's low, you sell where it's high. It's very much that whole feeling of playing the stock market. You know, I really feel like it's playing the stock market. But it's in a very fun and interesting and entertaining way. You know, people are too overly sensitive. You know, they probably were in the 80s, I'm sure in the 90s when this was bigger, because it came around when I was young, and I was like, this is freaking awesome. And, you know, then I learned more about everything and realized, you know, what it was really all about. Not that I think it's really cool or anything, but I think it's, as a kid, it was a thought that went beyond. And this kind of makes fun of how serious it is. And I think at some point there was a version of this that had a warning. And so I just remember it having some kind of a warning before the game. And that may have been, you know, further down the road as somebody re-released it. But that's just something from my childhood, a game that I thought was really cool. If you so happen to check it out, I'm sure you can get it for download. It runs on DOSBox and Linux, probably on Windows as well, or on Steam machines with RetroArch. I'm sure you could run it in DOSBox. Anyways, that's about all I got for this one. So let me stop rambling and ranting. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.